Video is a review for 5th grade math, module 1, lesson 6. Problem 1 says, show the numbers on the place value chart using digits, meaning using numbers. Use greater than, less than, or equal to compare. Explain your thinking in the space to the right. So here it has my place value chart. So I'm going to fill in my first number, which is right here, 34 and 223 thousandths. And I'm going to compare it to this number, 34 and 232 thousandths. So when I'm comparing, I start with my biggest place value, which in this situation with these two numbers is my tens. When I look at my tens, I see I have 3 in both numbers. So far they're the same. Now I keep looking to the next smallest, which is my ones. I have 4s. Again, they're the same. I'm going to look to my tenths. I have 2 tenths in both numbers. Now I'm going to look to my hundredths. Here I have 2 hundredths. Here I have 3 hundredths. 3 hundredths is larger, so I have found my comparison. The next is telling me to compare 8 tenths to 706 thousandths. So it's important with numbers like these that children fill in all the places. It can help them fully compare the numbers. So our largest place here is tenths. Here I have 8 tenths. Here I have 7 tenths. I can see that 8 is bigger than 7, so I draw the greater than sign. Sometimes at first glance, students look at these two numbers, and in this number, they see more digits, so they think, oh, it's bigger. But it's not the case. They have to look, as we just did, at the places and compare using that information. 2, use greater than, less than, or equal to compare the following. Use a place value chart to help if necessary. 2a, 16 and 3 tenths compared to 16 and 4 tenths. So we can compare. The tens is the same, ones is the same. When we get to the tenths, we see 4 tenths and 3 tenths. 4 is larger. So we draw the greater than symbol. 83 hundredths versus 83 hundredths. Sometimes children have a hard time comparing these numbers because they're not sure what it looks like in decimals versus fractions. So here is 83 written as a decimal, 83 hundredths, and we see hundredths here and here, 83 hundredths. So they are in fact equal. 205 thousandths. Again, we're comparing decimals to fractions versus 205 thousandths. They are equal. Here we have 95 and 585. 580 thousandths. Erase the work I did before so we don't get confused. Here we have 95 and 58. And in fact, they are the same number. I could put a 0 here to compare and see that they are the same. Equal. This one is 9 and 1/10. I'm going to erase the work. 9 and 1/10 compared to 9 and 99 thousandths. So I can compare my ones the same, tenths. Here I have 1/10, here I have 0/10. 1 is greater than 0. Again, don't get confused. Just because this has more digits doesn't mean it's larger, because these are in fact zeros. 8 and 3 tenths compared to 83 tenths. 83 tenths. is written as 8.3, 83 tenths. They are the same, equal. 5.8, 58 hundredths. 58 hundredths. So we can see this has 5 ones, this has 0 ones. It is the bigger number.